much.
Before we start these sessions, can you tell me a little bit about yourself in Tibetan so everybody, the viewers, they will understand?
Okay, so 다시 때 님밍라 가야 Tenzin Dolma sagi ani nga lokui nga thanda beer la day suja lopta la dray nga
단다 그냥 진짜 가와래.
sinda shiwa
알레 아니 그냥 단다 진짜 쉬워라. 아니 랍다 그냥 같이 챙겨.
angti loklen rimo ani di puyik ani chenrik
첸릭 아니 그냥 빼자 신기매.
신기
오케이. 때는 알레야 빼자니 숨기 민라다. 빼자 가르가 신기.
oh tempa chom den de shen shepa ta chom pa yang tak par sok pe sange rik pa tak shap su tempa de worship pa ji kem pa ke u tu we khalo ke la na me pa la thang min nam ki tempa sange chom den de pe kya sha kya tho pa la cha chelo
Oh, great. That is nice. 아니 그냥 당보 야갈 만에 거니 그냥 가도 되기에.
chuge
치게라. 엔단다 그냥 치겔 키워도 왜 야갈 키워도.
niga
니가 키워도 왜. 오케이. 아니 단다 그냥 가요.
tandanga mon got
단다 그냥 먼 걸라 같이 갈래.
Sanda keshila kilap kora hunchin man got la nera ti chela mama popo nang la hlo chok trera ani ti chela Thailand
알레레 기슬라기 그냥 돌아 갈랍난 거래.
tukja ma chi ani yakpo chela kido
알레레 great. And you can also mix up with English if you are not comfortable with Tibetan, okay? So kaya kyangi kala shimsho kare.
pa momo pak
Pagle
pak
pak. Okay. Kyan la pak saya suilaps.
pala
Pala ki lapse. Okay. Pak suyo ane nga zo kare ka chigo. Thambo kare lo gore.
thangpo thale cheki kora ho de nang ya
Kare lo gore.
champa lokira
An thambo thale ki tsamba lo ane.
ani ti chela cha lokire
Ni chema kare lo go mar.
di chela chema kara lokire ani mar lokire
Ane.
ani mix sound kore ani di chela ya boxes kinia and the chikore
Okay. Ta kya ani gasho momoredo. Kya sha sagi me.
sa sai me
같이 네 그냥 마사이 금전 가래.
kachin na nga sem chena ko yo
아니 그냥 심지나 가오나 아니 기식샤 사와나 같이 심지를 누구를 왜 누구 말해.
ani mama kyo kiya kesi sem chen den zo ya nganzo ama inkira hunchini
알레레 겨왕고마 심지는 좀 아주 아마래. Okay. And then what else you think about the animals? You can also tell in English. You have something to tell more in detail. You can also speak in English. You think that people should be a vegetarian?
Yes.
What are the reasons then?
because the animals also have feelings and also they may have been your mother in your past life or one of your family members, and if we eat them it's not good. Everybody loves animals, they're like our friends, but if we eat them it's like they're not our friends anymore. So yeah,
I heard that you have a beautiful story, or what do we call that? Something that you can relate with the past life. Can you tell a bit about that?
so when I was a baby I kept on having the same dream that I was a chicken.
Oh, you are the chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
And then somebody took me by my wings and it really hurt, and then they put me in a big cage and I was looking outside. There was so many people, but I couldn't go outside because I was stuck in this big box cage thing. And then after that, there was another chicken. There was a lot of other chickens there. They were kind of like my friends, and they comforted me, and I said what. Then one by one a man's hand came and took the chickens by the wing and put them up, and then I was curious what happened, so I asked the chickens what's gonna happen when the man takes you and takes you up, and they said that they'd never know and they will see when they go up. And just that moment my friend, my chicken friend, just went up, and then suddenly she said goodbye, and then I heard a big sound, and then I heard like something sizzling on oil on a frying pan, and then I saw him put something like it smelled like dead bodies on a plate, and somebody gave him some money and went to a table and started eating that. And I realized that was my friend. And then after that, the man's hand came and was about to take me, but then Geshido Jidamdo came and he said that he wanted to take me, and the man was about to say okay, and then Geshido said that he wanted me alive, not dead. And then the man said that would be a lot of money, and then Geshe just gave him his whole wallet. And I kept on having the same dream, but when I asked Geshe, he said that in my previous life I was a monk and I was a student, but maybe I have a lot of lives, right? So maybe in the other lives I was a chicken and that happened, he said.
Okay, so when you have this kind of dreams or what we call past experience, what age you were?
I was just a tiny baby.
Tiny baby?
Yeah.
And then you remember those things?
Yeah, because I could only remember that when I was a small baby.
So if I ask you, if you have anything to tell the younger generations, right, especially to the children, what advice would you like to give them?
I would tell them that to not eat meat because they have feelings, and like we're all the same thing, because humans are animals except for they're more intelligent and smart and they can actually do things, but the rest they can't speak. And if we say something they won't understand us. Like if I'm a chicken and if I say please don't kill me, or like if I was a Buddha but I went inside the chicken body suddenly just to see, and then I say please don't kill me, but out of my mouth will only be something like bakak bakak, and then they will only hear that, and then they don't care, right?
So when you go to the market, did you feel sad to see the chickens in the market to sold out?
Yeah, and I was very sad that one day in Bodhgaya, I saw the man cutting the chickens, and I interviewed them of how they felt about cutting them.
Oh, what they said?
Well, there was a lot of them. They all said that they didn't really care and they were just doing it for their family, their friends, because they didn't have money. Then I feel bad for both, because they're like, if they weren't doing that job, they would be beggars, but it's also like killing animals, and then if we only think about the animals, then they'll be hurt, but if we only think about them, then it's like we're pushing the animals out. So like we interviewed all of them. They were all
Did you do that?
Place. Yeah, they said that they had no time at first, but we said that we would give them some money, so they said okay.
Oh, I also remember in 23 on your birthday we save many of the animals' life, right? We
save
release the
goats and-
fishes and we save the goat life.
Yeah.
So
So before there, I saved 2 goats. Then on the next year, I saved 3. But this year, I didn't get to do any of the goats or fish savings because I was with my grandparents, and there was like they only sell it like at the markets. Like we never know where they actually do the things, right? But in Bodh Gaya, it's like everywhere open. You can just walk and see what they're doing.
but did you get to see them again? The goat.
Well, like before we sent 2 goats to this place, a really good place. They only took care of goats. When we got them, they were just tiny babies. But later, when we saw them, they grew up, and then one died because it had a cold.
One died?
Yeah, because it's too cold every day. One lived, but then after a few months, just died for I don't know. I forgot. And then now we only have 3 more left.
Okay, so this is just a way that people can celebrate their birthday. Did you think? Saving lives, doing good jobs, accumulating merits, so this should be the way to celebrate our birthdays.
Yes, because the whole day I spent was going around finding a lake for the fish and finding a place for the goats. But at the night, we went to this nunnery, and Mommy said that I would just join them when chanting. But instead, they told me to sit on a chair and the room was dark. And then suddenly they turned on all of these disco lights, and everybody surprised me. That time I was 12.
Okay, now we will talk a little bit about Buddhism, right? What was your first interaction to the Buddhism?
So when I was a kid, in the USA, I lived in a monastery, so I used to stay with the monks, and since I was 3, I've kept on going to the monastery, seeing what they're doing. My mommy taught me the first prayer. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. You know that prayer, so she taught me that one. Then I'd like to start praying, but it was too small to memorize then, so I grew bigger and I put more effort, and then I knew by the time of some prayers, and then I was very happy there in the monastery with the monks. So then when I met Geshe-la, sitting there in crisscross and just looking and doing nothing but listening, and then just not screaming or not crying, it was easy for me, and it was normal because I've done it the whole time in the USA.
Okay, so the essence of Buddha Dharma is being compassionate towards others and being to develop patience while you were with your parents or with your friends. That is the essence of Buddha Dharma. So did you also think that is really important, and how you react when you were with your family or with your friends?
When I was with my family and friends, how did I react?
Yeah.
So with my friends, I act like I'm not like a family member to them, but I'm their friend, right? So I just go with them, play with them, then sometimes we share some snacks, and then we play, and then sometimes we just sit and talk, and we do fight sometimes, but we always get over it and say sorry. I have a really good time with my friends, but with my family, I had the best time because they're my family, and when I'm with my friends, I kind of miss my family because if my family's on the side talking with someone else, and if I'm playing with my friends, I'm happy, but I go to boarding school, so when I'm with my friends, sometimes I miss my parents.
Okay, that is great. And What do you have any good stories about being kind to others or being compassionate toward others?
Yeah, because one time I asked Gishila if we could have a kids retreat. That means like Gishila gives a lot of teachings, but I requested him if we could have a retreat that was only for kids. Like the parents leave their kids in a place and then they can go out somewhere and we stay and learn with Gishila. Then when it's over, our parents will come back and pick us up, and then we also have a group discussion. So Gishila said yes. So we had a kids retreat for 2 days, and we all had our own group. And I was with one of my best friends, Mayangchin. So I was happy there, and we all had to, at the last day, our groups had to keep on working and making a play about kindness, compassion, patience, generosity, you know, those things, right? So I was in compassion group, and so for the whole 2 days we had to learn, practice our plays, the speeches, the actions, everything. But then at the last day we had to do it, right? We couldn't make any mistake, right? So ours was compassion, and we had to play them. I was a teacher. My friend Mayangchin was a gymnastic, and then there was this other kid, and he was the person holding the gold medal, and then there was 2 girl nurses. So I was the teacher of gymnastics, and they were going to see who was the best gymnastic. So everybody did good, and when it was my friend's turn, Mayangchin's turn, she did a cartwheel and she had to act like she fell down and she got hurt. Then I was a teacher, and I had to take her to the hospital, and then after 1 year she recovered and was more flexible now, but she didn't win the gold medal. And then the next year again they had to practice, and this time my friend Mayangchin, she did really good cartwheel and other things in gymnastics. And then the person with the gold medal, he gave the gold medal to her, and the doctors and the teacher, me, we all came together and cheered for her. Then after that we all said thank you, and then it was a different group story.
So this will be a rapid Q&A. You just have to say yes or no. So do you think practicing compassion is really important to this world?
Yes.
Okay. Being patient to your family and friends, is it worth it?
Yes.
Okay. Killing animal or eating meat, did you accept it?
No.
No. Okay. And then going to school at time and studying properly, what do you think about it? Is it the responsibility of the students? Yes. Okay. And then at the last, every single animal, the sentient being in this world, should have a kind heart and peaceful life. Did you think that everybody deserves it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Kaya, for joining today. And the last question is, what is your ambition? When you grow up, what would you like to do?
Well, I still can't decide out of these 4, an actress or a singer, artist or a teacher.
Okay, do you want to still continue with your spiritual path?
Yes.
Okay.
I will always continue my spiritual path.
Okay. And I will wish you will have the most beautiful life forever, and I hope you will continue your practice and you will become and achieve whatever you want. Okay, then thank you very much, Kayla, for joining. You just have to say thank you to me.
Thank Thank you.
Okay, congratulations.
This part.